Welcome back to Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. Two attacks in the same turn, tyrannids and orcs. Soon enough I will deal with the ancient one, I think. Depends on how fast I can get a hive fleet or a hive ship. Depends if it shows up. I might have to reload a couple of saves when the tyrannids do attack with a fleet. Actually, I'm having some issues getting the battle plan from the orcs. I didn't have an opportunity earlier on. I just didn't take it at that particular time. Should have, probably. Okay. Orcs in a grind fest of a battle. I am going to be sending Doom Scythes. They do have a lot of ships over here, but that's just the nature of the Orcish fleet. The Orcish Horde, the Green Crusade. Makes me wonder what would have happened had Blizzard... Wow. What? That's not what you expect will happen. Oh boy. This is not going to be some cakewalk, is it? I'll need to kite around, probably. Let's switch to... Yep. To a good sense. And... remember... switch to generators. On all of them. Target the Dreadnought. Ready to serve. The orcs are the only faction in the game that feel like a, I guess, proper horde. Not the tyrannids, the orcs. It's because even their smallest ships are pretty durable. Yes, they do lack speed. But they more than make up for that in other respects. Okay, let's send some Doom Scythes over here to deal with those torpedoes. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. I do have this general over here that's capable of inferior vessel sighted. Okay. Defense pylon destroyed. I serve your glory. Relocating. They're going to deal with those torpedoes. Impossible. Cannot comply. What is your command? Inevitable. Alright, I need to... units fully engaged. Yes. On the march. Let's deal with this. How may I serve? Oof. Yes, my liege. Reassembling coherence. Okay. Inevitable. Ready to serve. As you command. I have the deeds to spear. Ready to serve. Moving. Blow that one up. Defense pylon destroyed. On the march. How may I serve? Initializing motive power. What is your command? Relocating. I serve your glory. Yes, my liege. Okay. Ready to serve. That one has mutinied. We've taken down one of their battleships.
They are doomed. What is your command? I am the dynasty.
I think I need to get this light cruiser out of here.
Moving.
A bit curious as I see it personally.
Ready to serve.
Alright, that one's out. Let's get some support
I serve your glory.
over on this side.
As you command.
Keep targeting, in this case, their engines.
What is your command? Inevitable. All power to motive units. Initializing motive power. Moving. How may I serve?
Alright, let's get the Markham out of here.
Relocating.
Send in.
Enemy vessels suffered critical damage.
I'll get them out of here, but first I need to.
Shroud strike successful.
Ooh.
On the march.
It would be a shame to not use some of his skills.
Initializing motive power. As you command.
Okay, those engines should be down.
Moving. Energy to recoalescence.
Get out of there.
On the march.
So I'll use the last of the Scarab Swarm, then get the Markham out of here. There's still plenty of orc ships on the that are going to be coming here. I'd say I'm handling the situation relatively well, switching back to a mutiny on that orc vessel. Let's get the Markham out.
How may I serve?
So mutiny on the orc flagship.
Ready to serve.
Okay.
Phase disengagement successful. Relocating. What is your command? On the march.
Bit annoyed by the
Yes, my
light
liege.
cruisers incoming for me. So what do I have? A shroud and a capesh.
As you command.
Okay, let's we've got a huge amount of orc ships incoming.
Moving.
Kind of.
Impossible. Cannot comply.
Don't worry about that one.
Initializing motive power.
Alright, that mutiny.
Impossible. Cannot comply.
Alright. Target the generators.
Ready to serve. I have the dynasty spear. Impossible. Cannot comply. Initializing motive power.
Alright, scan some more. More orc vessels incoming.
Moving. Ready to serve.
Alright, mutiny.
I am the dynasty spear. Relocating. How may I serve? As you command. What is your command? I am the Dynasty's spear. How may I serve? Yes, my liege.
Alright, that's a light cruiser.
As you command.
No, that's a rock. It's a bit of a different affair, isn't it?
On the march. Move. Relocate. Ready to serve.
They got me good. Retreat.
Initializing motive power. As you command. Yes, my liege. What is your command?
Alright.
On the march. Sphere. Relocating. How may I serve? Moving.
Target the
I serve your glory. Inevitable.
engines on that one.
Impossible. Cannot comply. Relocating.
Alright, get this one out of here.
As you command. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. On the march.
Right, reinforcements. Another shroud.
I am the Dynasty's spear.
That's most of
What
the
is your command?
orcish fleet right there.
Moving.
Let's mark them.
Dynasty's spear. Yes, my liege. How may I serve?
Alright,
Ready to serve. Energy to weapons array. Relocating. I serve your glory. As you command. Impossible. Cannot comply. Inevitable. What is your command? I am the Dynasty's spear. Initializing motive power. Caltech swarms have breached the enemy vessel. Moving. How may I serve? On the march. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. Motive units fully engaged. Relocating. Inevitable. How may I serve? Yes, my liege. As you command. Moving. Relocating. On the march. Inevitable. the march. I serve the glory. Initializing molten power. Relocating. How may I start? What is your command? Inevitable. Ready to serve. Moving. How may I serve? As you command. Moving. Reassembling coherence. Initializing molten power. I serve your glory. Yes, my liege. I am the dynasty spear. Inevitable. What is your command? On the march. How may I serve? Relocating. I serve your glory. Initializing molten power. Ready to serve. As you command. I am the dynasty spear. Inevitable. Phasing complete. On the march. Ready to serve. Yes. Moving. Relocating. Yes, my liege. On the march. I serve your glory. Initializing molten power. How may I serve? Inevitable. What is your command?
Alright, that would be a victory. I kind of lingered a bit too much, but I didn't know what kind of reserves I had. Okay, next turn this will reset. Very good. We have one Imperial Navy attack that's going to attack the orcs. Fine enough. Now let me see over here. 2 turns until the Nids arrive over on that side. Fine. 2 attacks in Nemesis Tessera. That's still fine, whatever. This is a strategic position, so I should be able to survive that. I'm a bit worried about this battle, but yeah, should be relatively fine. Sentinel worlds are not attacked. Skellus is going to suffer an attack thanks to the orcs again. Fuck that noise. Holy crap, this is... The greenskins will not submit, will they? Guess not. Well, if they won't submit, I will go after them. I'm going to need to leave a fleet though for one turn at the very least here in Skellis. Skellis though is not a good system for anything like repair related, so I'll just leave that fleet. I'm going to take these guys in Bellis Corona to be ready for the Tyranid attack over on that side. The fleets that I do have in Agrippina, these two fleets that I do have in the system will be... I guess I could take down either the Eldari, or I can march on the forces of chaos to take the trench, Madeleine's trench. I may not be able to succeed, mind you, with respect to that, but I can try. And reducing the threat level over there would certainly be an worthy goal. More importantly than that though, if I fight a battle, even if I lose it, it doesn't matter if I win or lose it now, I will increase my renown, which would allow me to get the battleship for this particular fleet to supplement that Scythe Reaper. And also I'll be able to get an extra fleet, which would allow me to hold on to Skellis without having to worry about keeping any fleet over here, since the fleets here will be needed elsewhere, specifically in Bellis Corona. The Ancient One cometh after I deal with the Tyranid attack on Nemesis Tessera. I will have to deal with other affairs. Right, so this would increase the armor value of allied flagships. It's kind of a bit ridiculous because it just pushes you in a direction of, oh, you want to get as many flagships as possible. I have 27 battle plans. That's a ridiculous amount over there. I'd say Solar Harness would certainly be worth getting at this point. Either way, Psychic Shroud, no. Imperial Database, maybe, yeah, you know, level 3, let's get that, get some stuff done. Imperial Database, Imperial Resistance, let's lower that. I have enough money at this point for actually two battleships. I can reduce the level of the Chaos threat in these worlds as well. And, you know, next turn, what should I pick up? That is a great question. Defense turrets can't be destroyed. That seems like a completely useless upgrade. I think I'm going to go for Galvanic Gravity Projector. Even though it may not necessarily be the wisest course of action, I personally think that it can be useful. I mean, I could also get... I could also start working on that, that particular line of upgrades, but for the moment I feel, or I could remove, actually maybe the deck, the Tesseract Prep would actually be the most useful. Either way, fleet battle in Agrippina sector. It's not about winning. I don't care if I win, lose over here, as long as obviously I don't lose too many of my ships. If I do manage to win this would obviously be a bonus, no problem. Let's get this show on the road. I actually have a more powerful fleet than they do in point of fact, like 1400 versus what's 1500, more like 1600. No, 50. Yeah, that's... Right, so Chaos is well entrenched. If it's a capture point scenario, I may not be able to prevail here. I would obviously prefer if I won the battle, but even losing would not be too bad given the renowned system shenanigans. Okay, so it is based on capture points. That's going to complicate things somewhat, so I'll send a light vessel, an escort, to pick that one up.
Energy to
And
weapons
I will
array.
send...
I serve your glory.
I'll send the main portion of my fleet over
The
here.
enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
As you command.
Alright, let's get all those ships together.
Inevitable.
Those were just fighters, though.
Yes, my liege.
Okay, here we go. The battle is going to get underway.
Moving.
Fighting close, so close to that space station, though, is going to present its own set of challenges. But maybe I can handle that.
Relocating.
Let's get this show on the road then. Way.
Initializing motive power.
Sir.
On the march.
Alright, bombers incoming by the looks of it.
Yes, my liege. Inferior vessel sighted.
Target the
What is your
battle
command?
cruisers.
All power to motive units. Moving. Inevitable. As you command.
Closer.
Initializing motive power. Boarding successful.
Target their weapons now.
Brave ones are feasting.
Both of them.
Relocating. How may I serve? Motive units fully engaged. Inevitable.
That was a bad move
The
on my
enemy
part.
is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Energy to recoalescence. Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. On the march. I serve your glory.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points. You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
How may I serve? As you command. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. All power to motive units. Is your command. On the launch. I am the dynasty spear. As you command. Inevitable. I serve your glory. Relocating. How may I serve? Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. Moving. What is your command? As you command. Impossible. Cannot comply. On the march. Ready to serve. Inevitable. I am the dynasty spear. Relocate. I serve your glory. Yes, my liege.
The enemy has accumulated 50% of strategic points.
How may I serve? Initializing motive power. What is your command? Moving. Reassembling coherence. I serve your glory. Inevitable. Ready to serve. I am the dynasty spear. Relocate. Impossible. Cannot comply. Yes, my liege.
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has accumulated 75% of strategic points.
Alright, we need to get a handle on this. I've defeated the
You
fleet.
have accumulated 75% of strategic points.
Getting closer.
How may I serve?
As long as I can, yep.
Moving. Energy to recoalescence.
Get these points.
You have seized a strategic area.
Relocating.
The enemy is close to victory by strategic points. You are close to victory by strategic points.
Impossible. Cannot comply.
You have seized
A bit closer than I
strategic
would have
area.
liked. But a victory. Chaos defeated. Okay, extra points. Very good. Let's get the upgrade so I can use my decks in combat. If they get destroyed. So I can use stances in combat even if the deck is destroyed. Free systems until Agrippina is fully under my control. Eldari Fret is is 0 actually in that system. We do have an attack incoming thanks to the Tyranids. An attack that I'll treat most seriously. Get some jackals. How many points? None. Alright, Chinchak. Let's get another battleship over here. There we go. That will do just good. And then in the Skella sector, I'll see what I can pick up. Scythe Reaper, Cairn. I don't really need him. I kind of want an admiral that has some useful skills, because eventually I will potentially want to use that admiral. Alright, so Skellus is going to be attacked in 3 turns. Meanwhile, Nemesis Tessera. What should I do, really? I think the fleet that I have here... No, they need reinforcements. That's 2 turns, though. So they are going to need some help. Buffer on this side. So Agrippina, Bellis Corona. I'm well aware that I need to open up more of the map, but I really genuinely want to deal with the Tyranids first and foremost, right? So, for obvious reasons. So I'm building some turrets there. Kimalomas. Tyranid attack next turn. If it goes... You know, I'm gonna try auto-resolve for starters, just see what I'm dealing with. Right, so I lost a bunch of escorts. Okay, I figure that's not too bad. I don't want to... Okay.
Hail, Amarkan of the Neferu. You have met our terms, and we now place our vessels at your command.
Excellent. Tsar will inform you of my requirements. Together, we will defeat these invaders.
At your command.
Tsar, we cannot match these Tyranid numbers indefinitely. We need another plan.
It is known that these creatures are controlled by a single all-powerful will.
Perhaps that will can be disrupted if we slaughter a large enough vessel.
And you know where to find such a vessel?
Not as yet. I will need to study further. I require the carcasses of several more hive ships.
You shall have them.
Yeah, I only lost a light cruiser. That is certainly a recoverable situation. This is a Scythe Reaper. There is only one fleet that's going to come and try and attack me. Unfortunately, my fleets here are all bloodied. So I can't really afford to get 2 attacks in Chinchar. One there and another there, courtesy of the fucking Tyranids. Okay. You know what, I made a mistake, a couple of mistakes actually over there. I don't mind losing a shroud, mind you. I do, however, mind not having moved my fleets into a proper position. So they are going to be needed in Chinchar to repel the assault that's going to be incoming. 2 fleets from this system, from Skelos, that will be sent to support fleet operations in Chinchar. Okay. Well, quick save. So I'm guessing, based on the title he had, by the way, a Markham is going to become Overlord of the Necron. Spoiler alert, if only the game was better paced. Which it isn't, sadly enough. Oh, well, such is the way of certain things, isn't it? So I'm going to get some fleets as a result of, you know, actions here. Which is good, because it pushes me over the limit, right? So that will put me at 15. 15 fleets. Okay, let's have this battle, Tyranids. Okay, so Aurelia Bay and Jobal sectors. Let's try auto-resolving. Yeah. That was try again, or nah. I'll give it one more go, right? Seems they're not willing to lose my admirals over this. Okay. Fine. Let's do this. The last invasion of High Fleet Leviathan, at least of the major ones, right? That I absolutely have to.
Yes, my liege.
Deal with.
Energy to weapons array. Moving.
You have seized a strategic area.
What is your command?
I can probably kiss those defense platforms goodbye.
On the march.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Inferior vessel sighted.
Right.
I serve
There is
your
a flagship.
glory. As you command. I am the distant sphere. Motive units fully engaged. I serve your glory. Boarding successful. Flayed ones are feasting. Relocating. What is your command? Inevitable. How may I serve?
Bring in that battleship, come on.
All power to motive units. Inevitable. Ready to serve.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
On the march. How may I serve? Moving. I serve your glory. As you command. I am the dynasty spear. What is your command? Relocating. On the march. Structural damage outpacing repair. Ready to serve. As you command. I serve your glory. How may I serve? We are death. Yes, my liege. Initializing motive power. Reassembling coherence. Inevitable. I am the dynasty spear.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Motive units fully engaged.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Moving. Ready to serve. Yes, my liege. What is your command? As you command. How may I serve? On the march. Exercise motive power. I serve your glory. Inevitable.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Impossible. Cannot comply. Ready to serve. Yes, my liege. I am the dynasty spear. Inevitable. Impossible. Cannot comply. As you command. Engage phase shift. Moving. How may I serve? On the march. What is your command? Initializing motive power. Ready to serve. Relocating. I serve your glory. Defense pylon destroyed. On the march. Automotive units.
You have seized a strategic area. You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Inevitable. I am the dynasty spear. How may I serve? Yes, my liege. What is your command? Moving. I serve your glory. Initializing motive power. I am the dynasty spear. Inevitable. Ready to serve. As you command. Engaging weaponry. Relocating.
Alright, progress is being made. 2 of the flagships have been destroyed.
Yes, my liege.
Gonna move that battleship over here.
On the march.
Retreat with this
I serve your glory.
one.
I am the dynasty spear.
Well, retreat with a whole bunch of them.
Inevitable. Phasing from battle. Initializing motive power.
Right, reinforcements are underway.
You have accumulated 75% of strategic points. The enemy has accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Moving.
Get these guys closer. Target their weapon systems. They took more damage from them ramming attack than I did. Probably something about one of the weaknesses, I guess not necessarily of the Tyranids, but of the AI.
There will be no escape. Moving. Reaching engagement velocity. How may I serve? I serve your glory. Impossible. Cannot comply.
Victory. That's more like it. No ships lost. Not the escorts, not the capital ships.
Hail, Armada of the Neferu. You have met our terms, and we now place our vessels at your command.
Excellent. Tsar will inform you of my requirements. Together, we will defeat these invaders.
At your command.
Tsar, we cannot match these tyranid numbers indefinitely.
It is
and you.
Well, not every fleet needs a cairn. Though it certainly would be nice to get one in every fleet. Either way, so we got the Kopesh, another and a Jackal in that fleet. In Nemesis Tessera, we got Scythe Reaper. How useful that one will be. And finally, in Bellus Corona, a Shroud and a Scythe Reaper. Should I get the cairn? Should I not get the cairn? To support these guys? Not at the moment, but I will eventually. Just, you know, not right now. For now, I'm just gonna put that Harvester as the flagship. They'll deal with the Tyranids. Alright, let's see, Ariella Bay. What do we... No. Okay, we got the Tyranid attack over here, an Imperium attack on this side. Fair enough. No attacks here, 2 attacks on this side. Tyranids. Okay. Alright, the Obsidian Depths will be overrun next turn by my fleets. Cairns in particular. So we'll take that one from them. Over on this side, well, how many points do I have? 51 with 59. Yeah, what, 110? Okay. 110. I could put a Scythe Harvester if I get rid of the Shroud, though. Now, technically, the points are there. Technically. Let's see how this plays out in practice. Get rid of this ship. Get rid of this ship. Here come the cairns, the big tomb ships. That's all I can do for now. I should be able to handle the Imperium with relative ease over there. That's not to say I'm just going to sit back here and enjoy the show, as they say. Eldar activity is non-existent, I guess. This fleet needs bigger and better ships, doesn't it? Well, in truth, I mean, yes, it's got 2 Kopeshes, so here's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to send it to Skelos. Garrison duty for them. Why? Because this boy has a better skill with the Scarab Swarm than the Transdimensional Thunderbolt. And I feel I could use that to my advantage in a better way. Now these fleets will be heading to Skelos to once you know once this is secure, basically. Let's delay that orc attack by 1 turn, another turn over here. Ancient Vintage, Dawn Gate, strategic position. Yeah, it's not a good system, really. Not at all. Imperial database. Yeah, that's not worth upgrading, at least for the moment. Chaos may attack, but Chaos is not really going to do much here. Alright. Maybe I should wait, honestly. I've taken a bit of a beating, haven't I? And if I did wait, I could... Yeah, it's gonna be a while anyway, so... Capesh it is. Another ship. I kinda need to balance my fleets out a bit more, so Agrippina, for instance, at this point needs more battleships. Whereas other places need more small ships. I'm gonna need balanced fleets for the Necrons. So either way, Agrippina. The Imperium will strike the Orcs. The Orcs will suffer as a result of that. I have no clue if I can win here. They do have a substantial fleet presence. More than I do, but I have the better ships, maybe even the better admirals. And once I deal with the Tyranids, I will continue down the main story path. I didn't want to get involved in something like that while I was still dealing with, you know...
Initializing motive power.
While I was still dealing with the Tyranid invasion. The infestation, I guess. Actually, I should have put, yeah, lightning arcs.
Yes, my liege.
Yeah, let's...
Relocating.
Wow, they just annihilated me.
Initializing motive power.
Fucking hell.
All power to motive units. Inferior vessel sighted.
What is this?
What is your command? On the march. I have the days to speak. Moving. Ready to serve. I have the days to speak. As you command. What is your command? Yes, my liege. How may I serve? Initialize motive power. Impossible. Cannot comply. On the march. I serve your glory. Relocating. Yes, my liege. Inevitable. Initializing motive power. How may I serve? Moving. Takes to spear.
Reinforcements arriving.
What is your command? On the march. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. Relocating.
Right, target the generators.
I am the dynasty spear. As you command.
I need to regroup a bit.
Impossible. Cannot comply. Yes, my liege. What is your command? Inevitable. How may I serve? Moving.
Another ship wiped out.
Energy to
More
recoalescence.
reinforcements incoming.
I serve your glory. Inevitable. How may I serve? Inferior vessel sighted. On the march.
What the heck?
I am the dynasty spear. Initializing motive power.
Oh, I'm getting pummeled over here.
What is your command? Yes, my liege.
Yeah, let's get out of here while we still can.
Phase shift. Ready to serve. As you command. Motive units fully engaged. Relocating.
Reinforcements? Anything?
Inevitable.
Guess no more.
As you command. How may I serve? Moving.
That's fine, I guess.
Yes, my liege. What is your command? Of death.
Alright.
On the march.
Mutiny on the Grand Cruiser.
Initializing motive power.
Oh, crap.
I am the dynasty spear. Inevitable. On the march. Moving. Impossible. Cannot comply. Take swarms and breach the enemy vessel. Relocating. I serve your glory. As you command. Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. Relocating. Initializing motive power. Moving. On the march.
Alright, let's get some.
I am the dynasty
Yep,
spear.
get them back to speed, and let's go deal with the defense platforms over there.
Reaching engagement velocity. Inevitable. How may I serve?
50 seconds until they get those repairs in order. So the pyramidal.
Relocating.
Well, am I missing any weapons? No. Not there.
What is your command? As you command.
It's a damn powerful skill, that one. Basically restores all... I mean, it's kind of really hard. It's instantly cancels all light critical and heavy critical effects on all... Yep.
I serve
So it's really hard to overstate just how powerful that skill is.
initializing motive power. Ready to serve.
Because it means you can instantly repair everything, right? Necron, cast defeated. I'm starting. Yeah, I lost one light cruiser, one escort vessel. It's fine. Amistel is mine. Now we need that particular system, 2 more, and I will have full control over here. I'll let the Imperium get control of that. Now I need to take a look at what I am dealing with. I think that these fleets over here should handle themselves quite well. Hopefully. Attacks on multiple systems all at once. This one is, you know, foregone conclusion, basically. What isn't a foregone conclusion, though? Let's see. Yep. I guess that's good enough, right? Okay. I'll win this battle, but I'll really need some battleships to be able to deal with the ancient one. Let's get it done. Send some ships to support that space station.
On the march.
You have seized a strategic area.
The real
The
thing I'm
enemy has
concerned
seized
about
a
here is that
strategic
they
area.
might not have a hive ship in this fleet, in which case I'll basically need to reload, right?
Reaching engagement velocity.
You have seized a strategic area.
Thankfully, they do have one. Good.
Yes, my liege.
Eliminate it, or just wait
You
for it
have
to come
seized a strategic
for the space
area.
station.
The enemy has seized
I am
a
going to wait
strategic
for it.
area.
Logical reason behind it is that the space station is disposable, my capital ships less so. I mean, think of it, the space station is worth light cruiser. Even damage, like the damage obviously to a space station is unimportant because it gets repaired automatically after every battle. The damage to a cruiser doesn't fit that category. So either way,
Inferior vessel sighted.
I mean,
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
a strand of High Fleet Leviathan. One of the last.
Relocating. As you command. Inevitable.
Alright, I was gonna wait, but I want to.
Initialize motive power. What is your command?
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
On the march. Impossible. Cannot comply.
Alright, it's done.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
My analysis is almost complete. I anticipate actionable results very soon.
So you have said for some time.
Excellence. If you believe I have misled you,
You would be dust already.
Alright, I have taken systems, defeated the forces of chaos, and now we have to deal with Eldari, who are not just going to fall down like a pile of crumbs. And of course, we also need to deal with the situation. If controlled by an Imperium... What? Are you kidding me? It provides one battle plans for who? Me or them? That's the question, isn't it? Anyway, serious chat over here. I think I'll do nothing, actually. Legitimately, I will do nothing. Except maybe... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to deal with a shitty repair rate for the moment. And move a Markham to be ready in position over here. Shroud or... Yeah, screw it. I'm getting a battleship. Getting rid of that shroud and getting a battleship soon enough. Resources are a bit scarce at the moment, but I do have enough. Nemesis to Sarah. 2 turns. Tricky business, this. This fleet would serve me well fighting the Tyranids. So it's the fleet that's going to reinforce Markham and Bellis Corona. Anything else I can do? Maybe delay something? 380. I mean, this fleet could also reinforce him. It's got pyramidal. Yeah, I guess that's really the best way of handling it. Bit of an issue. Chinchar is... Yeah. Let's move. Okay, so... The fleet for Nemesis to Sarah is going to get well, they can't actually. Well, they will, in point of fact. I'll get rid of the Jackals. That should give me the necessary resources for it. I think. Well, not just the Jackals, but also... Yeah. So get a new ship. Oh, crap. Not the most ideal of circumstances. Alright, does Agrippina have enough points? Not yet, but they will. Obviously, the Sentinel worlds do not have anything ready. But yeah, Agrippina should be able to provide me the necessary resources. Alright, they're gonna sit tightly right here. They're not gonna do anything. Next turn. Trying to position myself in a state of affairs where I can deal with the... I guess these fleets should be able to handle the situation against the Tyranid fleet. Alright, enough of that. Right. Chaos could be defeated. I'd pay a price. But I could take them out. Nah, I'll wait. Wait for a couple of reasons. Beyond the invasions, I also need some measure of recovery. Yeah, these 2 fleets will handle that. Okay. Not the funniest of experiences, believe me, but... Alright, end the turn. So, did the Imperium win against the Orcs?
Excellence. I have have divined the location of the tyranid nodal beast. This ancient one should be eliminated with haste.
At last. Transfer the coordinates to my tomb ship. I will lead the assault in person.
Your example brings honor to the Neferu, Excellent.
Well, it would seem that the Tyranids have decided that they're going to complicate matters, aren't they? Fine. If this is the dance we're gonna have, this is the dance we're gonna have on our hands. I was desiring to be able to take this with relative ease, but it apparently will not happen like that. Bring in the battleships. Let's put an end to this charade, I guess. Oh, an attack on the Sentinel worlds in 3 turns by the Force of Chaos, a paltry attack. That will be dealt with relative ease. We do have an attack of the orcs that I do wish to confront one way or another. Chaos. Tyranid attack. Could be a bit complicated, isn't it? Screw it. Minefield getting built over there. I need at least 2 fleets to be able to deal with them, and I can't have those fleets to be weak ones either. We got the cairn incoming. This will be needed for the battle to come. Can we get anything from Chinchare? Maybe. Barely, I think. And I would require to... yeah, move this fleet to... Resnor itself. Fleet in Skellis. There is a Tyranid attack incoming. Like, I'm not too worried about these, you know, attacks and all that. It's just, I need to reposition things, you know, be ready with stuff. Hopefully get the fucking battle plan finally from the orcs. That's not to say I will be dealing with orcs in this turn. So, decisions. That's great. I'm gonna make that call. I'm gonna throw every fucking thing I have against the Tyranid fleet gathered. Fleets gathered here. With this fleet as a reinforcement. Alright. The Hive infiltration. Take the Abellis Corona completely, and that will, or, more reasonably, honestly, I could just eliminate the full threat of the Tyranids at this point. I think that's certainly worthy of consideration. Issue becomes, if I suffer too much damage on my ships, then, you know, it becomes a problem of being able to withdraw my fleets from action. Right. So I'll fight the Tyranid Hive fleet for control of the trench, then I'll deal with the ancient one. But I am going to pause this one right here. Costin signing out, and stay tuned for more.